Hey guys, I'm going to start recording my um, video on health app. I'll answer at least 5 questions a day, okay? And I'm participating in Health App Top Doctor Award. You can watch me live when I'm doing, and I'm going to share my screen so you'll see me. Okay, so let me see how do I share my desktop. So my goal is let me make sure you guys can watch me. Let me share the screen. Is it not sharing? Top. Anyway, for some reason it's not coming up. Music, login, share. Okay, so I'm now sharing my screen. Please, we set it up today. So now learn and teach. So I'm gonna do like um so I'm gonna do train Dr. Alright. Okay. This is to help us build the AI. So I'm going to 5 questions here so you guys can watch the following scenario. And this is case number AI. Let me get the codes. Uh, because I can keep a tab on. I'm going to get a notebook. First, so you guys, I don't know how Health Hub does it, but the first question I'm answering the case number is 95892. It's a 3-year-old male. It's a baby. Enlarged liver, spleen, measles, corneal ulcer. So primary symptom is edema and vomiting is not present. So like I can either vague and interesting, I can say, but I can answer. And when it is a 3-year-old male, like a baby, it's parasites, right? Like you could see immediately see some sort of a parasite affecting the liver. And symptoms include fetal edema, eye pain, hand swelling, leg rash, low temperature, diarrhea, rash, apathy, meaning like not very responsive, enlarged liver. So this baby has symptoms of liver failure, whether it's acute or chronic, we don't know, and you have a lot of issues. So commonly, like when they travel, you can get this too. It could be liver fluke or some sort of a parasite that's affecting both the spleen, liver, and the baby did have measles, so it was immunocompromised when it happened. And then you could see there is an eye infection as well, corneal ulcer, which shows the baby is apathetic, so not able to close its eyes because of the edema. So it may be retrieval, but edema is also there. So obviously, like the first thing is anthelmintics, glue to control the symptoms of parasite, and then you would build their immunity. So let's answer. We go down, search library, enter condition not in the liver, see what it comes up. Versus liver dysfunction, liver spots, away, full map. Populating. Liver fluke. Oh yeah. So it's only parasites. Doesn't come up. So the condition not in the liver. It's very important for it to come up with this. Confirm. Thank you for your response. So it says the first question is answered. So let's see the second one. The case number here. And remember, I'm going to do it because it will mean if I answer 5 questions a day. I'm going to keep going. 20-year-old female, incomplete vaccination. Primary symptom is earache, and the issues is difficulty swallowing, speech difficulty, mild fever, headache, facial swelling. It's very typical of high steroids because of extreme stress and mild fever, headache, facial swelling almost sounds like um, some sort of adrenal fatigue or some sort of glucocorticoid issue. So there's something going on with her adrenals. And adrenal insufficiency is like very common in young adults, but it could be lupus, it could be like, presentation of some immunocompromised state. And usually it's a sign thyroid is stressing. So it could be heavy metal toxicity since she has earache. She has also immunocompromised infection going on as well. And so it could be parotids, like, parotid gland, um, or mums. That would be my answer. Like, so I'm gonna say my first choice would be mums answer. So I'm gonna say MUMPS. Yes. That would be my first thing to think about. Next would be adrenals. Okay. So you could see like how I'm thinking, why I'm answering later. Now, third one is the case number 967190. Okay. And here the scenario is 50-year-old male, stiffness or decreased movement, tenosynovitis. Remember, whenever you have a ligament issue, tenosynovitis, inflammation of some sort of a ligaments and tendons, always it is compromised. Thyroid. Thyroid is the master gland for all the ligaments and tendons in the body. And if thymus is involved as well, lymphatics are involved. So the 50-year-old male, stiffness or decreased movement, synovitis. So some sort of a heavy metal toxicity. So I would suspect fillings in the mouth or some sort of a difficulty. And he is got cough, difficulty climbing stairs, shortness of breath, leg pain, flaky skin. So flaky skin is seborrheic dermatitis in addition. So seborrheic dermatitis is because his hygiene was not doing very well. Leg pain, shortness of breath. So he has some sort of a compromised lung. So it could be some sort of advanced emphysema, lymphedema, bronchitis, leg pain, like, and he has difficulty climbing stairs, which means he's dehydrated and he's not detoxing well. Okay. So I'm going to say answer. And I will first suspect flash pulmonary edema. Sorry, edema. Okay. And then I'll go. And pulmonary edema is the reason he couldn't even shower, maybe. And then this is my fourth question. 958945. Okay. So for this, the following scenario, what is the most likely explanation? There's a 37-year-old male. And he has tinnitus. Tinnitus is ringing in the ears. Whenever you have tinnitus, there is a compromised kidney. Phase 2 detox is not working. So it's a 37-year, it's a young male. So hearing loss on one side, and that means either wax, ear wax, and he has a discharge from the ear, dizziness, eerie, hearing loss on one side, and tinnitus. So it's some sort of a issue either with blockage, and usually when the cerebellum, the balance is involved, that will cause dizziness. So something is going on with this dizziness, and it's on one side, one-sided hearing loss, some sort of a blockage. So I'm gonna answer because it's mostly inflammation. I would say some sort of a calcification, or like, I would think something going on with the cerebellar area, medulla oblongata, circulation. So how do you do cerebellum? It's not producing results. So I would suspect very strongly it's swimmer's ears because of the chemicals. Autoimmune infection, and I would say ear pressure. And what caused it, we don't know. We need to figure it out. Okay, so that's my fourth question. Is for the following scenario, what is the most likely explanation? It's a 65-year-old male, pleural effusion, type 2 diabetes, pneumonia. So he's immunocompromised. He has pleural effusion. So the compromise comes from the paracardiac region. Type 2 diabetes, and so his sugar is not under control. Pneumonia. So it's a right heart failure. Like at a glance, that's what I'll think. And he does have a fever, which would be pneumonia. So whether it's viral or bacterial, we don't know. Poor blood pressure control, rapid heart rate, shortness of breath, lethargy, decreased weight, cough with phlegm and mucus, decreased breast syndrome. All this signifies that because his immunity is low, secondary infection is high, and because I I don't want him to go into sepsis, so diabetic ketoacidosis would be my first thinking. And that's an emergency. So I feel personally, I would rather go with the worst case scenario and then we can figure it out later, okay? And then the one is 32-year-old female, and the case number is 958895. And with this, I'll close this part. I'll finish the video. Thanks for staying with me. 32-year-old female. So she's a young female, severe headache on all sides, global headache. Front that gets worse with change in sleep pattern, exercise, menstruation with a throbbing sensation. This is a sign she has apolipoproteins, like they call it in Ayurveda, acidic beta layer. Like she has lymphedema in her brain, or nausea, light sensory, sleep depression, normal menstrual bleeding, vision distortion. So this is some acute cluster migraine headache. Okay. So I'm going to do this and I'll say vision distortion. I'll say ocular migraine. And I'm going to, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll keep recording like this. So I'm going to stop share. I hope you followed me along. And I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to post it on YouTube and you'll follow me. And heal now. That's my new office. Horizon.com, and I'm in Merritt Island. And my boss is so nice. Let me do